Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. And today we're going to be talking about Game Week 27 results, how I got on, how you guys got on in my league, and then talking about Game Week 28 and the fixtures. So let's jump straight into this video and let's see how I got on. I got 34 points. Bit disappointment. It was below the average for paying there, but some results didn't go our way or points didn't go our way. Um, so we got Keller in goal, gave us 2 points. That's just purely for the minutes. He did concede 2 goals, but got minus points there, but did get save points. So those save points helped us out to get that 2 conceded goals back. It would have been +1. Our defenders all got 2 points. Gahey was just the minutes. Gabriel, again, the minutes. Chabala, just the minutes. Okay. So just 2 points each from those 4 players. Then we go in our midfield. Again, only one player got more than 2 points, and that was Rice. Zumende against Spurs got 2 points. Bruno Fernandes, again, 2 points. Kept a clean sheet, but got the yellow card. Enzo Fernandez, again, just the minutes. Rice was defensive contribution. So 4 points for him. Rogers, again, just the minutes. So not good for our defenders and midfielders. Where we did gain points, again, we still got 2 points from Strand Larson. And then we got 12 points as our captain, double points. So he only got 6 points. Minutes, assist, and points for 6 points, plus the double captain, 12 points. Could we have got extra points? Yes. We got 7 extra points if I did have Danny Welbeck, because he did score and got bonus points. So if we had him instead of Strand Larson, 7 additional points. That means we would have been on 41 points. That's all. So we've still been below the average. It's a bit of annoying, but it does happen like that. Here are the results from game week 27. Aston Villa leads 1-1. Brentford losing 2-0 to Brighton. Chelsea and Burnley 1-1. West Ham and Bournemouth 0-0. And then Man City 2, Newcastle 1. Then we went into the Sunday fixtures. Crystal Palace won 1-0. Liverpool won at Forest. Fulham won 3-1 at Sunderland, which was a bit of a surprise. And the mighty Arsenal won 4-1 against Spurs. And then to round it off, Manchester United winning at Everton. So they were your hits. Now, we're going to have a look at the team of the week. And Henderson was the better goalkeeper to have. O'Reilly, some people on the live were talking about O'Reilly. And I said to him, keep O'Reilly. Just because of how cheap he is as well. Being that 5 million is quite good. And then you've got Mitchell, Van Dijk, Gomez, Scratch, McAllister, Iwobi, very nice there, ex-Arsenal player. Eze with 14, Gokares and Raul. So very nice there if you had any of those players to boost in your team. You did have all of them, and you potentially could have all of them. You would have been on 140 points, plus whoever you were captained to gain you 17 extra points as well. So very nice there if you had any of those players. Well done. Um, Now the league. Bit of a disappointment in my league because I have dropped down a few positions. It's very tight between me and a few other players. But the winner, or the leader of our league, is now only what is it? 36 points difference now. So a bit of a change. So interesting there, ladies and gentlemen. Um, so very nice. There was 3 players that got 58 points. So here is one of those players. Virgil van Dijk and Karte were the ones that got the most. He had O'Reilly on the bench, which was a bit of a disappointment. And this was another one, top form. He did triple captain. Okay, Palmer. Ouchie. So he's wasted his triple captain. He could have probably done triple captain on Henderson, would have been a better option. Would have given him 48 points. And then I love this name, Forgotten by October. And I'll say the reason why. He's made 0 transfers. He's kept the same team near enough all the way through. So it's very interesting what he's done. Doing it without doing any points. And he's actually in the lead of one of his groups as well. So very interesting there. Now, fixtures for game week 28. It is a Friday deadline. So make sure you get your team sorted out, okay? It's a 6:30 deadline on the 27th of Feb. We start off with Wolves versus Aston Villa. Nice Birmingham Midlands derby there. Then we start off with Saturday fixtures. We've got Bournemouth versus Sunderland. That is your early fixture. Then we have 3 o'clock kickoffs. That's Burnley Brentford, Liverpool West Ham, Newcastle Everton. Then we finish off Saturday with an evening kickoff between Leeds and Man City. And then we go on the Sunday. We've got Brighton versus Nottingham Forest, Fulham versus Spurs, London derby, Manchester United versus Crystal Palace, and then finishing off with another London derby. That is the mighty Arsenal versus Chelsea at 4:30. So there are your fixtures for game week 28. Okay, now let's have a look at some of the players that people are bringing in. Do I like Matt O'Reilly and Simeo coming in right now? No. It is game week 28, and you got 3 game weeks, and then they've got a blank week. So, okay, yes, you got 3 weeks of potentially having them, but I don't like that blank week if you're going to bring someone else in. So you've got to be careful about substitutions or transfers if you've got someone coming in game week, game week 31. Virgil van Dijk is a good option, especially with some of their fixtures coming up. So if you've got someone like Gabriel or Saliba coming up, that's actually a good chance to potentially get rid of them for game week 31. Is that a good option? Potentially. If you do look at Arsenal's fixtures, Chelsea, Brighton, Everton, 3 blues colours. So that could be a bit of a tricky one over there, I would say. Thiago is a good option, but he hasn't had a good run recently. I do like his fixtures. But Burnley away, okay. Do I like him over the next few weeks? Definitely. Szoboszlai, again, West Ham and Wolves coming up. And take that. You can probably get him in your team if you want to. Harry Wilson, as I said, that game week 31 is a good one to probably have some Burnley players as some Fulham players in against Burnley. So that could be a good option. Someone like Alex Iwobi, Smith Rowe if he's on form. Hill doing really well, but I don't like game week 31 and 32. And TK again, same like Van Dijk and the Bobley, very good options to have. Keep an eye on those. Pedri again doing really well, but I hope he doesn't do well this game week. Ryan, now he's a player that I've seen but not looked at really. Points wise are low, but they're only just come into the league. And if you look at the points he's got, he's not had a 2-pointer. He started in 3 out of the 4 games. And he has got 5.5 points per match. Very good for a new player in the league. But if I was picking players right now, yes, I'll keep my Man City players as they are. Or if you've got Man City and you want to change them around a little bit. But I wouldn't bring anyone in. I would swap a Man City player for another Man City player, depending on form. That could be an option out there for you guys. Probably someone like Gay could be an option, but I will probably think if I was going to use him, I'll use him probably after that game week. Probably 34 onwards, because we've got Chelsea and Arsenal back-to-back games. I think that could be a bit of an issue there. Someone like Gokares, again, fixtures after game week 31 are reasonable, except for the Man City game. You can potentially look Fulham, West Ham, and Burnley, 3 out of the 4 last games. So again, that's where you could heavy into Arsenal's favour. So I think some of these plays you could look at. Brian Umba, again, I don't like game week 29 against Newcastle away, and 30 against Villa. But they've got mix and match, but they've got Chelsea and Liverpool coming up afterwards. So it is an interesting scenario. And I will do my video tomorrow talking about what players to look, my top 5 players for this game week and for the next game week as well, with my team reveal as well. So for now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you much for watching. Have a lovely time. I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.